I've been hearing this a lot lately, that heavy, quiet-feeling women get a few years into marriage. It's not that the love is gone or that you're having huge blowouts. It's just a slow sink of disappointment that makes you wonder, is this all there is? To really understand what is happening in the minds of these women, we have to look at the parts of marriage that no one talks about during the toast. One of the biggest issues, something called the mental load. Even in a home where the husband is a good guy who helps out, the woman is almost always the one running the mental software of the family. She isn't just folding laundry. She is the one remembering that the kids have a school play, that the fridge is empty, and that the car needs an oil change. She is the manager, the scheduler, and the emotional anchor. This constant mental gymnastics is draining. Eventually, she stops feeling like a woman in love and starts feeling like a 24/7 project manager. When every conversation turns into a logistics meeting, the romance disappears. Then there is the quiet loss of who she used to be. Before the ring, she was a person with her own fire, her own hobbies, and a life that belonged to her. After marriage, she slowly gets rebranded. She becomes a wife or a mother, and her own identity starts to blur into the background. She spends her days pouring into everyone else's cup, only to realize her own is completely dry. It isn't that she doesn't love her family, it's that she misses the version of herself that existed before she had to be everything to everyone else. Social media makes this even worse. Most women are raised on the idea that a wedding is the happily ever after finish line. But marriage is actually a very long, sometimes boring marathon. When the honeymoon phase ends and the reality of chores and bills kicks in, many women feel like they've been sold a lie. They see other couples posting perfect trips on Instagram and think their own stable, quiet marriage must be broken. The hardest part, though, is the emotional loneliness. A woman can be sitting right next to her husband on the couch and feel miles away. If she is the only one doing the emotional work, checking in on his day, smoothing over his stress, and trying to keep the connection alive, she eventually burns out. When she realizes her own heart isn't being looked after with that same care, she starts to withdraw. She isn't looking for a perfect life. She is looking to be seen as a person, not just a role.